Studies have shown knowing a different language helps us to think differently, helps us to find different solutions for a problem, which gives us a better chance as a collective society to find solutions for very complex problems that we are facing. But today, linguistic diversity is threatened. Globally, 40% of the population doesn't have access to an education in a language that they speak or understand. The idea of celebrating and the initiative of celebrating International Mother Language Day was an initiative of Bangladesh. It was approved by UNESCO General Assembly in 1999. Since 2000, it has been celebrated throughout the world. The 2021 theme of International Mother Language Day by UNESCO is Fostering Multilingualism for Inclusion in Education and Society.
English is one of the languages that are spoken worldwide. And English is used not only in the United States, but many other parts of the world as the first language. And many people use English as their second or third language.
English and Vietnamese, Swahili, English and Kalenjin.
English, that's my native language, and then I also know ASL.
English, some Spanish, low German, and some Bengali.
To be honest, when I think about it, there are so many ways, it's kind of immeasurable as to how that having a second language has influenced both my career and my personal life. I think that I've had some opportunities career-wise that have opened up just from knowing another language and another culture. And so even sometimes when I didn't have the background in the particular job that I needed to have, a lot of times that was kind of glossed over, and I was told, well, because you have these other skills, we can teach you the other stuff.
Teaching languages, it's not only because I have a passion for my own language, but it also brings a different perspective to students to understand multiculturalism and understand other people as well, especially in the United States when we have a lot of immigrants as well.
Language has a way of uniting us. Oftentimes language is used or viewed as having a barrier between people. So the more people can learn about different languages and different cultures, the more united we become as people.
Sensing the power of words has always brought me joy. So words left behind by historical figures continue through time to inspire people today. So words can touch one's heart. So by teaching Japanese, I am continuing to study the language. And so even though it's my mother tongue, I can continue to deepen my understanding of it.
I think learning Spanish has been the key to my opportunity to travel to Spanish-speaking countries. And in doing so, it is a life-changing experience.
Even though I know my own language, my mother language, which is Spanish, knowing English opened me new opportunities in the United States and in other places as well.
It's just amazing how knowing a different language helps you both personally and professionally. I can be someone's friend, and have such a close relationship with someone, even though their mother tongue and mine is not similar. Then that's just a gift.
I often hear international students say, oh, my English is bad, I cannot speak English well. I do not like that, and I want to encourage you to think that I know my own language, but I also know English. So be proud of what you're doing and become multilingual. One of the skills I want you to develop as a native speaker of English is to understand the English non-native speakers of English are using. And it is an important skill for you to have as a native speaker of English.
Some advice that I would give to people who are considering taking another language or doing ASL in particular would be to do it because you get some more cultural background other than just being able to speak with someone. You are able to humble yourself in a way that you wouldn't be able to do being stuck with just the predominantly English language here that we have in America.
When I learned English in Vietnam, so if I only learn in school and I don't practice every day, so I will forget. It's really easy to forget. So I have to practice by myself. I watch videos, news, like movies, and try to speak. In here, I try to speak more with native people.
Before I came to university, I started using the Rosetta Stone, using any program that teaches another language and keeping it and constantly practicing it. The practice is the key to learning a new language.
They should be interested in learning, and they should not give up easily, because it's not like super easy to learn a new language. So they should keep on trying and be interested and be around people who speak the language that they want to learn, because with practicing direct with people, it will help you to be able to learn it first.
Anybody who wants to pursue a second language, to not be afraid of making mistakes in the process. I think we hesitate sometimes because we want to be perfect, and it's too much to expect to be perfect along the way.
You're going to meet people from all different cultures, all different languages. So the more you know, the more you can connect, and you're just building a better community for everybody.
International Mother Language Day is a day to celebrate the way people communicate. Every day, millions of people share ideas, thoughts, and feelings in a language that might not be their own. Here at the University of Findlay, we challenge you and encourage you to partake in our tradition and to experience the world through somebody else's eyes and maybe their language.